As you are just coming in, thank you so much for joining. We are about to hop into a TikTok extended. Can't hear you. Hi, Hector. Can you hear me now? Hector, can you hear me now? Hello, everyone. I'm just turning on my microphone. Oh, sorry. Just, I'm fully clothed, I promise. Okay. Can someone verify that you guys can hear me? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you are just coming in, please remember to like the live. We are about to begin soon as I can get this situated. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm just setting up. Please be sure to give me 1 second. We're gonna hopefully see if we can get as many people to come over here. Okay. Hmm. I do have enough decks here to get the perspective of both parties. Let's see. How does let's start with my collective. Can I see? Can we get some cards for the actual collective that's here, and how do they feel about this connection? Hi, lovely. It says emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you because being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Okay, so this could be you, this could be your significant other that is still working on emotional intimacy here. We have you are my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. We belong together. And you know that Okay, what else do we have here? For you guys, we have will you listen? There are so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me? Will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? Okay, so I feel like some of you guys were emotionally intimate with this person. You were open and you were honest about how you felt, and this person didn't take what you said into consideration, or they completely disregarded of what you said. So you might be hesitant, about continuing to be emotionally vulnerable in the situation, or if you feel like you're just wasting your time with this person in this particular aspect of the connection. I can clearly see that you guys feel that you have a deep connection with this person, but they don't validate your feelings, or when you are expressing how you feel, You might feel this person isn't listening to you or they aren't interested in what it is that you have to say. Soon. I'm going to contact you soon. This out here this obviously could be for those of you that are in separation from your significant other. If you are living with this person or if you talk every day, the part probably isn't for you. Or even if this is just you setting up a specific time and date for when you want to have said discussion. Okay, I'm going to now tap into, your partner, your significant other, how they feel, what are they going through. These are all of these signs could be of significance. We have Libra, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, and Aries. All of these signs could be of significance. Any of these signs could be you or your partner. We're just reading these cards. It says tears. When I think about you, I cry. Somebody's counterpart is crying, or this could be you that's crying. You guys will have to put yourself in your assigned seat if you are a cross watcher. Um, what's going on with this person's spirit? This says attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. We talked about this in TikTok as well. Outside influences. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. I before I got on YouTube, for those of you that are here from YouTube solely, I literally was being attacked by a fly. I literally was being attacked by a fly for a good 10 minutes before I finally just ended the TikTok and decided to come over to YouTube. Now, keep in mind, I haven't seen it. I have not seen the fly since I've been over here on YouTube. I'm going to knock on wood. Since I've been over here on YouTube, I haven't seen the fly. But, I specifically remember that being something that someone brought up in the chat. Like, does this mean that there's chaotic energy around this reconciliation and that is coming out here? This attention from others, especially with tears here. If you have decided to pull back from this person emotionally due to their inability to see things from your perspective, they definitely feel that. They aren't liking that. They are looking to actually seek validation from another source or force, space or place here. This person does not like to be iced out emotionally. They really cannot handle that. A card just fell under my chair. It is jealousy. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. That's so ironic to me for someone that seeks attention from other people. Can't quite dish or can't quite take what you dish out. Because for jealousy to come in right behind that is a little bit insane. Like, you want to have your cake and eat it too? I don't understand. But let's continue. That's neither here nor there. Oh, we have two. We have lost here. I feel lost without you. So I picked up on songs for both sides already here. And this says, have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. Okay. So some of you guys share kids with this person, or they want to start a family with you. Okay, this is over here with their energy. This is like a little bonus card. It was only supposed to be like 4 and 4. Now I have to get another card for over here to make it balance. Pisces energy could be of significance because usually this wouldn't matter to me, but I feel like it's significant for both parties to feel like equally heard, for it to be balanced in that way. I don't know why this is coming up here, but this is definitely Libra, definitely giving Libra, but I know a Pisces to do this specifically. So that all she or that sign could also be of significance. But let's see. Can I get one? Oh, that came out pretty quickly. It says feeling lost. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. It says, I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore. And it's just easy. It's easier to just stay in silence. And this goes a little bit more into will you listen to me? Like if I talk, is it going to fall on deaf ears? Is it going to go in one ear and out the other ear? Or are you actually going to take what I feel into consideration over here? And then we have this person's energy. Both parties here clearly feel lost in this love. I don't feel like either of you guys want to, of course, leave the situation, but there is like a blockage when it comes to how you guys are going to resolve the problem due to your inability to be vulnerable with each other, or to see things from a different perspective or from the other side. So we're going to tap into the naked truth. I'm going to get a little bit deeper. This and all of these decks are going to go deeper into how each person feels here. So we're going to see. If you are just coming in here, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button now. I only see one. Come on, don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up. Come on now, let's get it to about 4-5 real quick. Oh, that didn't go. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, let's see what else we have. Oh, this card came out. I miss your voice, your laugh, your humor, your touch. I'm in my feelings today. Okay, some of you guys could want to break no contact, break this, silent treatment in some way, shape, or form, and just say it or just get it off of your chest. Telepathic communication or not. Come on, guys. As I say that, telepathic communication coming out right behind that. It's like, so you guys will send this person. I was picking up, back and forth music. I was picking up music on both sides. So music could be very significant, a significant way that you guys use to communicate, like a language that you guys use to communicate when words don't actually suffice. You might have a playlist or they might put on songs that are trying to relay the message that they're trying to get across to you. So let's see. I'm sorry I put my career before you. I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm willing to put in the time and effort now because I don't want to lose you. We have will you listen here. So this is indicating that some of you guys did, use work as an escape from the problems that you were facing in your relationship. You use this as a you really did. For some of you guys, you really did put your job in front or on the front burner, and you just let the problems fester in the relationship here. Okay, or vice versa. It was this person that decided to throw themselves into work. And they did. I'm picking up on, like, even when somebody came home, they would give the excuse that they were too exhausted from work to even discuss whatever was needing to be discussed here. It's like somebody was continuously using work as a reason for why they couldn't show up and give more effort or put more into the relationship. Let's see. I couldn't give to you like I wanted because I'm still healing from my past. We have this here with soon. I'm going to contact you soon. And we have feeling lost here with you didn't put up with my shit. You crushed my big ass ego, but that made me respect you even more. Okay, so this is for my collective over here. Now we're going to tap into this person. Like I said, you guys will have to put yourself in your assigned seat, but this is the counterpart, the other party, or, this is my collective and this is who you are in love with or who you're trying to work it out with. If it's reversed for you, then reverse it. What's going on with this person? Can we get some more clarity or deeper into how they feel? Okay. I don't care what people think anymore. I've been given bad advice. I'm listening to my intuition. I know you are the one. We have this here with tears. Okay, so I feel like this goes into the validation that someone was seeking from other people, places, and things, and the attention that what they were receiving had a lot to do with the relationship. It's like this person was thinking that people really were interested in them, but it seems as if people were really just looking to pry into the relationship that you guys had. It's like when they're out on a date, people are more interested in what it is that is going on in their home life rather than, actually being interested in them, especially if you guys had a very public relationship where people knew that you guys were together. It seems like people just really wanted to be in their business, and it took for them to realize like you guys aren't really interested in me as long as I'm with this person or beside this person. I dream about you constantly. I hate that I have to wake up because it's so beautiful in the 5D. Clarify jealousy here. Oh, yes, I was cheating with jealousy. Oh my. Oh damn. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. Yes, I was cheating. Okay, so if you weren't considering that you weren't giving this person any emotions, you were icing them out in some way, shape, or form, they feel like you could have been dealing with someone at work. If you're not dealing with me, if you're not giving the love to me, you must be giving the love to someone else. Or if you're not going to give me the love that I'm entitled to find it somewhere else. So that is a little cool shit. But yeah, that's what we have going on here. Clarify loss, please. Now, I don't know if you guys were cheating or not. Or I don't know if you guys were cheating or if you really just put your career ahead of the relationship or connection. Like you just didn't care or you put it on the back burner, but somebody took it as like a threat or took it as like a direct hit to them. This You doing this, even if you weren't cheating and you were just focusing on your career, somebody likes to be, I don't want to say, like, I'm picking up on Leo energy, like somebody likes to be the center of attention, or somebody likes to be prioritized in the relationship. They could feel that you were putting them on the back burner, and a part of them, it made them feel extremely uneasy, so much so that they felt like they had to get the attention from somewhere else. Stalker alert, I check up on you often. Whoa. This card says, I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. So there is a certain, both of you guys feel like there were hard lessons that was taught, or there was lessons across the board for both of you guys had to take heed of in this particular relationship. How I'm getting, like, how you guys reacted or how things played out was a big eye opener for you guys when it comes to making things harder than what they have to be, or dragging things out, in a manner that isn't really serving either of you. I feel like both of you guys have had realizations here. Both of you guys have had epiphanies about the things that you have done wrong and how it only hindered this connection from moving forward. Oh my gosh, the fly's back. It's back, guys. It is back. Oh, I think he was in the window. I don't know if I got it or not, but the fly is back. Y'all remember I said it. You guys remember I was talking about that fly earlier. It is officially back. Jesus Christ, what are we gonna do? Okay, so over here we have unsocial. You need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone new. Okay, this has some of you guys could be introverted, some of you guys could be antisocial, or like we talked about before, some of you guys could just be heavily dedicated to your work and your craft. Okay, and it's time for you to connect with people that's going to help you release or help you center yourself. To be a better version or be better in your life, be better in love, be better in work. This has a lot to do with grounding yourself, could be of significance here as well. Okay, it says hiding feelings. Okay, you need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. Somebody is definitely feeling, neglected or iced out. They feel that. Like there is a certain feeling that cannot be denied here, a certain rejection. I'm also hearing somebody feels rejected. It says too busy. You have been, you are busy. Wait, you use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. I'm sorry I put my career before you, is where we have this card at. I couldn't give to you like I wanted. Please clarify this. Eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. You are still healing from your past. Eye candy is a little. I did say I didn't know if this. Hmm, is this a wandering eye here, guys? That definitely did not help this person's insecurity, but that's neither here nor there. But I do maybe see like a wandering eye or something of that nature. We have eye candy over here, so let's just see. Boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. I feel like for some of you guys, you had these boundaries up for so long that you don't remember, or you don't feel safe enough to put them down or relax them, and this person doesn't really know how to get in or how to understand what it is that you are feeling here. Okay, in the process of that, I feel like some of you guys could, because you have been iced out from the emotions so for so long, you might, feel single, or you might forget sometimes that you are actually in a relationship with this eye candy. I feel like some of you guys have been emotionally detached from this for so long that it's just hard for you to see the connection in an intimate or a romantic way. And I feel like sometimes you might find yourself romanticizing and or considering, seeking attention from somewhere else. I'm not seeing actual full blown. I see eye candy, but over here I see, yes, I was cheating. There is a bit of a difference. There is a lot of a difference. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Now, what do we have for this person over here? Vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. We have this here with attention from others. A lot of this person's personality is wrapped up around you in some way, shape, or form. I'm getting like you guys could be best friends, or you guys are like thing one and thing two, very stuck like glue. So when you created this emotional boundary with this person, when you separated from them, a part of them felt like they really lost their twin, or they couldn't, think straight. They couldn't move right. So much of their energy was wrapped up in your relationship or in you, that when you did this, they felt like you took their heart, or you took a part of them that they just couldn't get back or can't get back. You have it and you're not giving them the key, or something like that. Unworthy is what we have out here. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubt about yourself. I'm hearing home is where the heart is, and somebody feels locked out of the home, or locked out of the warmth or something. Even if you guys are living in the same home, there's something cold about it. Rejection. I literally said this. Okay. It says build your confidence by dating a lot and find out what people like about you. This is what we have here with attention from others. This is exactly what we have here for why they seek attention from others, because they're not getting attention. They feel like they're not getting any attention from you, and they can't identify who they are without being around you or without being in a connection with you. So much of their identity is built up off of this relationship. Lust, not love. It says passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in by good sex. Okay. So I can see that you deciding to focus on yourself here really did, put this person in a place of, like a predicament, like somebody is literally in shambles here. It was time for this person to truly step into their own personal energy without so much assistance from you. But I'm telling you right now, they're not handling it all that well. You know, they're not taking it all that well. Some people can handle and some people can't. And this person is buckling under the pressure here. If it's going based off of how many wins and victories, they're failing right now. It's not to say that that's the end all be all, but right now they are in the thick of it and they have already failed quite a few. Okay, it's only but so much more I feel like this person can take. So either they're going to, completely be defeated by this, or be, turn into a diamond or a star. So let's see. It says, I will release anything just to have another chance. How can I fix it? I will do anything for your forgiveness. That's I will do anything. Again, I will release anything. I will do anything. Okay. I know when you are trying to manipulate me, stop. Don't compare yourself to my rendezvous. I have a big appetite. We have this over here with eye candy. Uh-huh. So this, both of y'all, it's not gonna be for everybody, but for some of y'all, both of y'all was cheating on each other. Like, it's out here. Some of you guys, both of you guys were, going. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. What is this going off like that? What is that? Back to back too. What is that? Oh, is that a tip? Tip me, baby. Thank you. If you guys are sending tips and donations, thank you so much for your generosity and support. Thank y'all. If you guys are looking to book a reading, the link is right in my bio. Thank you so much. Let's let's see that. I think they both came back to back like that. They both came back to back like that. So it says put yourself in my shoes here. Yeah, for some of you guys, both of you guys were, you know, entertaining other people, places, and things. I feel like, even if this wasn't, even if you hadn't um, connected with someone in an intimate way, it could have very much well been an emotional way. Emotional intimacy. Some people say emotional cheating is far, more painful than physical cheating because of the, for whatever reason. Cheating is cheating, if you ask me. And they both hurt just as much. But some people say they would rather their significant other, physically be in a physical connection rather than an emotionally intimate connection, because it's just different. Okay, yeah, if you weren't physical with someone else, I'm picking up definitely some emotional infidelity here. So let's see. It was one. It was one or the other. You was getting down. But over here we have, I have forgiven you. Why can't you do the same? Okay, now somebody said, but you did it and I forgave you. Why can't you forgive me? Okay, this one says, will you accept me once I tell you the truth? Okay, that's probably why you can't forgive them, is because they're still lying about it, and maybe you put it all out on the table or all out on the forefront. Okay. I manifested you through my pain. I wasn't ready for you. Will you marry me is out here. We have this here with rejection, though. Will you marry me? And this card says, you make love worth fighting for. Okay, let's see. I know it's a lot of decks, guys. I know it's a lot of decks, but I love pulling out like 8 decks at one time. Let's see. What do we have for collective over here, Spirit? Okay, your first card is realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. Some of you guys could have be coming to a realization that the past is just that. It's the past. That the past may never be present, or the past may never be the present, or it's time for you to allow the past to quote unquote rest in peace and to start working toward a present that's actually aligned with who you guys are today and what you guys have experienced today. And ask, like, is it possible for that to happen? Is it possible for you guys to put your, I'm here, let bygones be bygones, but put your differences and pain aside and work for the greater good of the relationship, because the past, you guys aren't who you used to be, and you can't undo what's already done here. Confession, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. We have 2. We have elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Don't compare yourself to my rendezvous. I have a big appetite. And we have loyalty. This is what I mean. I really am. For some of you guys, it was emotional infidelity. Some of you guys, it was physical infidelity. You will have to put yourself in your assigned seat here. Okay, you will have to put yourself in your assigned seat. We have this here with put yourself in my shoes. Okay, so if this person were to do it first, you may have decided to counter up and do the same thing or something of that nature. You may have told this person the truth, which made them then turn around and rage cheat or something like that. I'm picking up somebody did something, you did the same thing back to them, and now they're like, oh no, it's like a whole big old thing now. So this could be vice versa, the either way around, but I'm picking up somebody did something and somebody else followed up behind them and did the same thing, and they are not liking that. Like, the reason that I did this in the first place was because you were icing me out emotionally. You doing this is, they feel like you're playing tit for tat, and you feel like they're doing tit for tat. Their reasoning for stepping out emotionally is because, or stepping out physically cheating, is because you were icing them out emotionally. You weren't letting them into your heart. You weren't talking to them, or it was just surface level conversations. You weren't getting deep with them. They felt like they needed to feel love, so they went somewhere else to feel love. The only reason that you did this, they feel like your reason for doing it isn't justifiable because you weren't going through anything, or if you were going through something, why couldn't you just be open with me and honest with me so that we could heal the relationship? Why would you go out Why would you go out and cheat as if you were in distress when I was constantly asking you, practically begging you to tell me what you were going through? They feel like their reason is justifiable, but your reason is not justifiable, because if it was a counter to their reason, then it would never have been a reason to begin with. Ooh, I hope you guys are understanding. I hope you guys are understanding this person's logic and math as I explain it. It's a little bit, it's a lot of crazy. It's a lot of crazy, but in this person, the math just ain't mathing. Okay, obviously, for this person, the reason they weren't being open and honest what they were saying is because they felt like this person wasn't receptive to how they were feeling. They were unable to hear, or just didn't care enough to, I'm hearing, decipher or break down what somebody was saying, read between the lines or something of that nature. So somebody just stopped talking altogether because they felt like the words that they were saying was falling upon deaf ears. I feel like this person gave up, or this person could have just set clear boundaries here. They stop overspilling, or it's like I'm hearing what's understood doesn't need to be explained. They stop overdoing it, and to see maybe how someone would react, or simply to pour into something that made more sense. Could be work, could be other, you know things, people, places, and things. Let's see what we have for this person. We have healing for them. It says releasing, purifying, and cleansing over here. We have past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, and karmic lessons. Trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. This is what, back to what I was saying about them stepping out in the relationship, is kind of giving like, if you didn't want to be in a relationship or connection, why didn't you just say that to me when I was pleading with you and begging you to let me in and let me hear you? Why didn't you just let me go if you realized that I was incapable of being able to, give you the love back that you needed? Why keep letting me fight for it and get to this period of defeated and lost and broken and all of that, if you knew that you didn't want to be in a relationship anyway? Whereas this person is saying, I was fighting for the relationship and you gave up on the relationship. Oh my gosh, this fly is back. It's back, guys. It's attacking me again. It's attacking me again. Sorrow, loss, grief, and depression is over here. And we have escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Can we get the last set of cards here, Spirit? Before tarot. After this last deck, I will be hopping into tarot just to, can you see the fly? Just to top the reading off with a little cherry on top, with a little whipped cream. I don't even like whipped cream unless it's on my favorite Scorpio. Let's go, shall we? Okay. It says the timing just wasn't right for us. Finding out the truth crushed me. I left you before you could leave me. I want to tell you how I feel. we got two cards. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I know I messed up everything. Okay, what do we have for this person over here? I couldn't let you get close to me. Oh, it says, I want you here. I hide behind material things. Material girl. I want Chanel 9 boots. All right, let me stop. I wish I could share my good news with you. I feel you even though we are apart. That's that telepathic communication that we talked about. And they could be talking about healing with the good news that they wish that they could share with you. I wonder if you are happy without me. Can we get some tarot? Oh, wait. See, there's some naked. Yeah. What deck can I use for tarot that doesn't have naked people? I don't want to get banned on um YouTube. So let's try this one. If you guys are new in here, please remember to like the live. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Like the live, subscribe to the channel if you are feeling guided to. Okay, if anyone is looking to book a reading and or send a tip or a donation, please be sure to use my link tree in the bio. Okay. Okay, the overall energy for this connection is the Three of Cups. There is a possibility of a reconciliation here, especially once both parties can be open and honest about how they feel about each other. I feel like there's still a lot of love here on the table, though both parties have hurt each other. I can still feel that they still have a very deep love for one another. It's really just about if they're going to let the past be the past and move forward into a more progressive future. Both parties dealt their hands and both parties were hurt in this relationship. And now it's just about if you guys can move past whatever happened, and set clear boundaries and have some type of trust in this relationship again. I see the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups is out here. So these two people are definitely going to decide to work together and or work it out here, finding some type of harmonious solution. Okay, the Five of Wands is out here, indicating that there still is going to be, it's not going to happen overnight. It is going to be something that takes time. It's going to take time for these two people to get on the same page and have a clear understanding about what the future holds in this relationship. Both parties are still healing. They're not healed, quote unquote. They're still healing. There's still doors that they have to close and chapters that need to be ended out here. I do feel that they both have this in mind, and they're both willing to do whatever it takes for this connection to go forward. The Four of Swords is out here. It's not going to happen overnight, but as long as both parties are showing up every day or are optimistic and willing to do the work, it's going to move forward here. This is the Six of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands here. What's that Knight of Wands? Is that the 10? 10 swords is here. I was just saying, is that the 10 for this? And I see 10 swords over here. Oh, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. These two people are going to be tested a lot, to see if they're going to be able to withstand the storms that have already, it's like they can predict the weather because they created the storms for their future. They created the hardships that they would have to overcome, when they were in their egotistical phases or spaces and places in their life. Now they can fully predict the weather. They know exactly when the storm is going to come or when the storm is brewing because they have created this environment. Okay, so it's now just going to be about how they can weather the storm, with all of the energy that they have incorporated. Are they going to be able to make it out together and healed and moving in a forward, um, forward progress, or are both of you guys going to be defeated and burnt out in the name of love? Are you both going to be hurt and broken in the name of love? The Nine of Cups is out here. And the Knight of Cups is out here. I feel like um you guys could, I'm hearing you guys could take a good punch. But the Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. The love is going to really carry you guys through these trials and tribulations, through this heartache and heartbreak or hardship that you guys are experiencing with another. It's going to be love alone. It's like, if I didn't love you, I would have been left. If I didn't love you, I would not put up with this. Or if I didn't love you, it would be this way or it would be that way. But because I love you, I'm willing to stay. I'm willing to fight for it. I'm willing to show up here, even if I am on my last leg, even if I'm completely exhausted and distraught and tired. I'm going to stay and try to work it out with you. I'm going to continue to show up every single day, even if the past 4 days that we have been together, we have not been able to connect. I'm still going to show up with hopes that on the fifth day that we can get a breakthrough or see the sun at the light of the end of the tunnel or something like that. The world, the world is out here. And right behind that is the sun. Ooh. Guys, thank you so much for allowing me in your energy. I do hope that I was able to give you guys some clarity here tonight. If anyone is needing to book me, please be sure to use my link tree over in the description, okay, as well as in my bio. I do offer same day readings. I would never reach out to you for a reading, okay? I would never reach out to you, but if you need to reach out to me, please be sure to use the link tree and the link in my link tree, the description and my bio. Okay. If you are looking to send a tip or a donation, I appreciate that as well. I take those as well. Thank you so much for your generosity and support. I am, see that is going to stand out. Okay. That could be of significance for someone. I'm going to head out, folks. Thank you for sticking around. Oh, that's going to fall. Okay. Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. You might see me live on another social media platform, so you guys should go and check those out as well. You never know.